Oh, oh my. Look, as y'all run up in the building, everybody run them lights up, getting hyped up. Y'all already know we gonna stay piped up, right? Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. My people running the building. Y'all run them lights up, getting hyped up. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know we pushing strong in the down, right? Hey, look, there's a lot of chitter chatter that really don't matter. But in this case, there's a lot going on in these streets. Pooh Shiesty free. My guy B.O. Lil Kenny free. So the streets is talking. What you mean saying, G? Oh my. The streets is talking. So as y'all run up in the building, run them lights to get me hyped up. Whatever energy you put out, you must get it back, and it's for a fact. So if you look at my face right now, you ain't hitting the like button, take something that hate at your heart from the start and hit that like button and run it up. You know what I'm talking about? Put great energy out, you're gonna get great energy back. But let's get straight to it. Pooh Shiesty, we home now. And a lot of folks got a lot of things misconstrued. Cause they thinking young mom is beefing with Pooh Shiesty. And that's not the case. Let me get straight to the meat of the potato. That's not the case at all. That's not the case at all, big or small, Jay. That's not the case. See, really, it's more like a crip and blood thing. You understand, G? And with that being said, it's a lot of turbulence in the game. It's a lot of turbulence in the game. So shout out to the officer, shout out to Ted. But yeah, it's a lot of turbulence in the game. So big 30, you know, it's a couple of people who passed away. R.I.P. to Newski. You know what I'm saying? And Boo Dirty. Let me speak on Boo Dirty first. See, Boo Dirty was saying stupid dude and Choppa Walk had friction, had real beef in Memphis. But me knowing stupid dude and the things he done said, he don't care how old you is. If you in the streets, if you playing in the streets, you old enough to get hit. If you playing in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And anybody with common sense can understand that because you can have officers 15 years old if they jump in that line and turn themselves to an op. So a lot of folks learn from young mom in the streets. The fam mob guys, you know, they was going to these young mom at one time because they were around with your guy. But you got to think about this though. Pooh Shiesty is over there with Gucci. BEO is over there with QC. And me knowing the streets and the streets calling me, I know some high ranking members on both sides. In the streets, I already informed me the young mom ain't got no problem with Pooh Shiesty because they locked in with Latrell. And Latrell is Pooh Shiesty daddy. And Pooh Shiesty daddy ride with the B-team. And the crazy thing about that is Pooh Shiesty, he got to ride with the B-team because he loved his dad loved him. And that's a fact. That right there is a fact. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cold gold world. It's a cold gold game. Oh my. Yeah. Montreal, you know what I'm saying? He already a major cat in the guy. He bought half of South Memphis. You know, Pooh Shiesty left that bag like behind. You know what I'm saying? Like when he ended up getting locked down. So he split the bag. So he was gonna be rich regardless getting out of jail. See his labels was trying to get Pooh Shiesty 30 to 40 mil to sign. You know what I'm saying? 30 to 40 mil just to sign. So that's why a lot of problems trying to come up in the game right now because money talk bullshit wrong. Let's keep it real. And that's just what's going on. So Pooh Shiesty coming home, he kind of torn in between his best friend, his daddy, and the streets. See, one thing about Pooh Shiesty, he ain't got no problem, no major problem with Young Mob at all. No, he ain't got no problem with Young Mob at all. But Big 30, on the other hand, he already made songs dissing certain people. You know what I'm talking about? And that ain't gonna never look right in the eyes of the streets. And everybody know Young Mob is really the deepest in the city as far as keeping their brand together and keeping their name together and rocking with each other for a long time. You understand, G? But Pooh Shiesty is the bag right now. Just like when B.O. came home, B.O. was the bag. QC picked up B.O. Then Gucci Mane, they say he leaning towards renegotiating a deal with Pooh Shiesty. So everybody know B.O. is locked in with Gucci. So when me saying that, if they play their cards right, y'all probably hear a song with B.O. and Pooh Shiesty because Pooh Shiesty was always locked in with Key Glock. Key Glock is one of those cats, you know what I'm saying? He don't mess with nobody, at least he really mess with you. You see B.O. and Key Glock got a song already. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all run them lights up, let me get my people in the building. Run them lights up, get me hyped up, man. Run it up, run it up, man. Run it up. You got 50 people in the building, man. I'll run them lights all the way up. Yeah. So Key Glock, he ain't gonna miss the CMG side of things. And Pooh Shiesty coming home, he really wanna come home on a clean slate. But we see how everybody looking at Big 30. Big 30 wanna pull Pooh Shiesty to his side of things. Let's keep it real. He wanna pull Pooh Shiesty to his side of things in the game, right? But the crazy thing about that is, why would Pooh Shiesty go on Big 30 side right now if he's just getting out and he want to really live life and not go back to jail? That's what it's always about. That's what it's about in the game. Pooh Shiesty not going back to jail and really living a major life in this game, right? A major life in this game. So for him to live a major life in this game, he got to shake some of them old ways. And everybody know if you go back to the old ways, you're going back to your old days, you're going back to that old cage. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way real and tell these folks exactly what it is. So why Pooh Shiesty who wanna mess with Big 30? See, of course he gotta mess with Big 30 right now, but you see, like I can pick up on energy well. Pooh Shiesty don't want to mess with Big 30 like that, like and really lock in with Big 30 because he know it come with drama. Because he in tour with 7, 8 clicks in the city, and people ain't jocking it. They ain't jocking it. Not at all big or small. Not for Pooh Shiesty, because Pooh Shiesty love on the other side, and he loved all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? So why would he want to really intertwine himself with a beef? With a beef, see, beef really don't really make your money go up, make your money go down because you got to move around in a certain type of manner. You got to move around in a certain type of manner, and there's something a lot of people can't handle, and they don't want to handle it in that type of shape, form, and fashion. Why? Because you're going right back to the cage. So we got to think about everything that's going on in the game, right? Everything that's going on in the game right now. Everybody's trying to get some money and move around the best way they can move around and stay 10 toes down in the game. And I can't do nothing but feel that with BEO and Pooh Shiesty. See, I really never heard BEO get into it with Big 30 in no type of way. But at the same time, stupid dude, he might feel another type of way. Yeah, he might feel another type of way about the game. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand this though. Stupid dude was locked in with Pooh Shiesty today. You feel me? He was locked in with Pooh Shiesty today. And the thing about this is, that's why I started out by saying it's more of a crip and blood type of situation that's going on, that's taking over the streets of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody going at all. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say Shiesty, he ain't going at all. Y'all see what he'll crash out. You know what I'm talking about? He'll crash out artists. You know what I'm talking about? So he ain't finna go for that. He ain't finna go for that at all. At the same time, ain't nobody going for nothing. Ain't nobody going for nothing at all. Y'all want them like so, run it up. Run it up. And I'm gonna keep on going. Because it's a serious matter in the game because a lot of folks gotta get past this before they get to that. Before they get to that money. You understand, G? You feel me? So keep going. There's a lot of bodies been dropping lately in the city of Memphis because a lot of folks locked into the gangster matrix. A lot of folks is locked into the gangster matrix. All the way back when CEO Jizzle got hit up and fed that. You gotta think about it. There was a big thug them lit, lit soldier, but he ended up getting knocked off. RP to that guy too. And I ain't got no dog in this fight at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Only fight I got is getting these folks out the gangster matrix. That's the only fight I got. So with me knowing what's going on in the game, Choppa was one of those characters who was in the streets, but dude really he could have been a major football player if he went in the gangster matrix. He really could have made it to a whole nother level. He was cold on the defensive end. I mean the defensive side on a football field. And this was the streets telling me. This is the streets telling me. So why would they even look at him like a threat? See, even his mama came out and say, "Boo Dirty, you let my son down," in the comments. Chopper Walk. And Chopper Walk on the run right now, they let him out by mistake. Yeah, they let him out by mistake. Just so happened. They let him out by mistake when Pooh Shiesty was finna come home. So y'all gotta think about this. Was it really a mistake? Because you know he gonna want to get back around Pooh Shiesty while he on the run. And you gotta think about it. If they get back around Pooh Shiesty, they gotta have them tools with them. That's just how they gotta move. You understand, G? That's how they gotta move. So if they moving around from tools and things, then they put Pooh Shiesty back in a messed up situation. Man. Back in a messed up situation, and he a $30 million cat. He can take it to a whole nother level. And a lot of folks know this. A lot of people know this. So right now, Choppa Wa got that murder hanging over his head, and everybody know that's his main dog. They end up letting him out around the same time. Shiesty coming home? Why Shiesty at the house? See, the martial law is in Memphis right now. And let's get straight deep into the meat and potato. Let's dig into this, right? Y'all really think Memphis, they really at Memphis to take down the crime? Let's keep it real. No, not at all. Them folks in Memphis, because there's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, and it's a corrupt system. So they finna move a lot of people out the way right now, so they can put their people in position to win and get some money. And that's just how the game go. This is how the game go. So why they letting people out by mistake? Because y'all gotta understand, this ain't the first time a major person in the game got let out. And and they had to go back and lock that person up. Because if you think about the OhMane situation and the Young Dolph situation, they let one of them cats out back then. So Memphis is a corrupt system altogether, and they want to keep it that way so they can put people in a position to go fix it. When really they ain't fixing nothing, they just infiltrating the whole game, the whole city. They infiltrating the whole city. You understand, G? So while they infiltrating the whole city and they going out there pulling people over and they supposed to be looking for big crimes and things like that, I gotta think about this. Why they target Memphis? Because the money. And they know a lot of money in Memphis, a lot of people in Memphis who got their bag because of the rap game. Gucci Mane came out there signed people, Pooh Shiesty signed people, Yo Gotti they signed people, Dolph they signed people, Paper Route, CMG, 1017, QC, all types of major figures in the game that's really moving around major stuff in the game, if y'all understand what I'm saying. So of course they want to sit up Memphis because it's already a transportation hub. FedEx started in Memphis. Let me enlighten y'all on a couple things. FedEx, Fred Smith, started in Memphis. I remember Fred Smith's son, getting locked up, doing something. He got out. He got out because it's about the money. It's about the money. And it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know in this game. Run them lights up, run them up, run them up. It's about who you know in the game. So now everybody looking at Pooh Shiesty like, what side you gonna be on? Who you gonna pick? Who you gonna ride with? You know what I'm saying? You gonna ride with the red side? You gonna ride with the other side? What you gonna do? Is you gonna ride with the blues? You gonna ride with the colors? So he in the middle of the whole situation, and they just pulling him in every single type of way. That's why I said, look, Pooh Shiesty don't need to be around Thunder, but one thing about it, Pooh Shiesty family ain't gone. Not at all. And I peeped something his mama, Pooh Shiesty mama said. How peeped gone. Pooh Shiesty mama was getting lit. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes when you get lit, you really tell the truth. So she ended up going over there with the camera at like D30. Man, if I buy you some chicken fillet, would you be my background dancer? And laughed at it. You know what I'm talking about? So Big 30 look at her across the head like, yeah, 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 yeah. Like he really feeling dumb because he know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? He really looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you gonna be Pooh Shiesty background dance. I told y'all back then it's gonna be a Boosie and Webby type of thing because just keeping it real. If you ain't holding the person down, just super solid in the game. I'm talking about super solid. I'm looking at you like, man, we don't really want you around at this point in time because you ain't looked out for my people, and then you ain't keep the flame going in the game. His whole thing was, I'm gonna wait on Pooh Shiesty to come on. You understand, G? So you know how it go. You know how it go. You know it's about all around the whole tape. You feel me? So when we think about things of that nature, we gotta think about like people know when you're trying to use them. And nobody don't want to be overused. Everybody gotta be used. You know what I'm talking about? But you gotta have something to use. Like everybody, you know, if you ain't being used in some type of way, then people don't need you. You understand? G? So they looking at Big 30 like, man, look, we don't need Big 30. You know what I'm saying? Big 30 need us, but if he ain't putting that work in by himself, why would we let somebody get a free ride to the top? Why would we let you get a free ride to the top? And there were a whole lot of folks got misconstrued in this game. Even when folks come over here and try to come out like, look, no, it's not a free ride to the top. And tell you the truth, before I mess a person over, I stop messing with them. And this was going on. A lot of folks is gonna stop messing with people because like I ain't gonna mess you over. I just gotta stop messing with you. And let's keep it real. Big 30 is not a positive influence in the game right now. Especially when you got 7 clicks on your head, you really can't even move around Memphis. And if he in Memphis with Shiesty, he put a target on Shiesty, and that's a major person in the game. And that can start a major war if you play with Pooh Shiesty right now. Let's keep it real. That can start a major war if you play with Pooh Shiesty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from Memphis, so I know. You understand? GC Pooh Shiesty already lost his brother in the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's something gonna hit hard. That's something hitting hard. But Big 30, he felt like his whole life went down when Newski ended up losing his life in the game. He kind of lost his whole mojo in the game. You know what I'm talking about? And he went in Moneybag because he felt like Moneybag really went, slide for his cousin Newski. But at the same time, that's your cousin. That's your cousin. Newski is your cousin, Big 30. You understand, too? So he went it Moneybag the money bag, like, look, I paid for the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? He might then go to the funeral, and that would Big 30 argue. He didn't go to the funeral, and think about it. See, they think it came from one side of things that Moneybag Yo used to be on. But at the same time, Moneybag Yo ain't really got no issue with no side. He was just riding with them folks, taking them folks up to the top. He said, y'all folks would dick ride him. Let's keep it, I'm going to say it in his words. Y'all was dick ride him. So y'all would get on. But at the same time, you dropped the ball, Big 30. And that's what he was saying. Like you was just shooting up, shooting, fireballs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't making no buckets in the game when Shiesty left. That's why y'all know Shiesty was the light of that whole situation. That's why I say it's a boosted wavy type of effect. Shiesty was the marketable one. Big 30 was the person who he had the flow. I can't knock his flow. He got the flow. Just like for me. But Mitch got the flow. But at the same time, he do so much stupid stuff, you can't even mess with dude. And this how the game go. You can't even mess with dude. So it's levels to the game, man. It's levels to the game. And right now, if Shiesty was really, stuck with Lil Durk, he could have been with Young Boy right now. Because Lil Durk, Young Boy need a major star over there with him. Because Memphis got the ball. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug just flopped. He sold about 58,000. But Young Thug on that level, that ain't good at all. No, that ain't good at all. So Young Boy need another superstar. That's why he had EBK J-Bo over there before EBK J-Bo ended up getting back locked up. He had him on that tour. Not saying he need anybody because he holding it down by himself in the game, and that's for sure. But you know, everybody need somebody at least on their level to work together with, so they can take it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's going on because Young Boy done went hard on all these folks. You know what I'm saying? Went hard on everybody. It's like if you ain't really ride with him, he ain't really messing with you at all, big and small. So yeah, it's a lot of turbulence in the game. So we got B.O. saying, and in the street saying like B.O. ain't got no problem with Pooh Shiesty at all. Though I'm like, man, okay, B.O. and Shiesty can do something, but Big 30 gonna feel a certain type of way if he end up doing something for B.O. But Big 30 is nobody. So it's like we need to get him out the way. That's why Big 30 look like a sacrifice. Let's keep it real. What you mean, Stan G? Exactly what I said. So if you don't need a person, you're gonna end up finding a way how to get them out the way. More sooner than later. Especially when they call us confusion with the business. With the business of things. You understand, G? And everything I'm saying allegedly for entertainment purpose. But y'all know what's real. Y'all really know what's real in the game. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just what's going on. And people probably say, Stan G, you feel a certain type of way. Man, all these folks young dudes with me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no type of dog in this fight at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real and tell you folks exactly what it is. You understand, G? And tell you the truth, the streets is really calling me, letting me know what's going on. You understand, G? So when you get up on that level, you really see how everything really going. It's like, man, why would you even play? You know what I'm talking about? Play in the midst of everything when it's going down, how it's going down. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't bringing no value to the table. If you ain't bringing no value to the table at all, then what we need you for? What we need you for? You know what I'm saying? They don't need Big 30 for the money. They don't need Big 30 for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you mix him in the equation, it's gonna come with some drama. You know, Big 30 just can't really be in Memphis like that, but they ain't, I can't say Pooh Shiesty can't be in Memphis because his dad, you know, he got the city. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people who mess with a lot of people in the city. You know what I'm saying? About in all types of ways. You know what I'm saying? I know his dad is Mr. Stupid Duke. Stupid Duke. You know what I'm saying? His dad is Mr. B.O. Shout out to B.O. His dad is Mr. Bo Magic. Shout out to Bo Magic. His dad is Mr. All these type of people who really somebody in the city. Who's somebody in the city. Shout out to Mookie too, man. You know what I'm saying? Not many nothing but Mookie, man. But it's a lot of people in the city trying to take it to that next level. And there's a lot of young dudes in the city thinking like it's all about staying in the gangster matrix. And that's where they got it wrong. That's where they got it wrong. See, staying in the gangster matrix gonna mess up your money every single time. Run them lights will get me hyped up, man. Run them up, run them up, run them up, man. We got 40 people, 45 people in the building. Run them up, man. Let me get my people in the building. But we gotta keep it real, man. I'm trying to not bring out Pastor G right now, but about to come out in a hot second. You understand, G? Because it's only real, and I gotta tell you folks exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't tell them, who gonna tell them? You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm OG over what I'm doing, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta check in with me when you come over to these YouTube streets in Memphis. You gotta check in with me. And I just told Jason that, yeah, got it manager. Yeah. We just had to talk in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a good teacher. See, he ain't no good, he ain't from the streets. Stan G is. So when y'all start y'all little podcast and they come across my table, y'all gotta check in. Y'all gotta check in. Or I'm on y'all here too. I know about the whole city. And I'm locked into the whole city. You understand, G? For real, for real. So I see what Casino and Jason, you know what I'm talking about, got going on over there. There's a lot of folks over there on that CMG wave that don't want to be on that CMG wave. They just stuck under that CMG wave because they started with that CMG wave. Let's keep it real. Y'all really think Moneybag Yo really want to be under that CMG wave, but he just took that opportunity and he had the opportunity. Let's keep it real. And then, you know, there's a trickle down effect because he brought some of them white Lord brothers over there with him. Like, like, uh, like Casino. You know what I'm saying? About? Casino was, you know what I'm saying? He was one of them cats in Memphis who really put it down in his own type of way. I remember the Shaq Glizzy situation that happened. The whole city was riding with him, Big Motor. You know what I'm saying? And all them people like that was riding with him. And then Big 30 end up, you know, saying things on a track. Like he ended up getting people smacked. You know what I'm saying? That what Big 30 was doing out here while Pooh Shiesty was down. So when you start doing things like that, people never forget that. People's not with that. People will never forget that, man. Let's keep it real. They'll never forget that. You talk about somebody who was riding on one side, you act like you really slid, or you drop some money on these folks, then they like, okay, what goes around must comes around. What's up? What comes down? And you know it go down in Memphis. Everybody knows it. And that's a fact though. And that's for a fact. So me sitting back watching the whole thing, and when I end up was finna get the interview with Big 30 started shooting off. Man, tell them nigga. But you have, bro. See, you have. So you on some flag guy stuff because you have. It's a cold gold world. It's a cold gold game. Oh my. And Pooh Shiesty don't need to be around that high negative energy. And that's all thing I'm saying. Man, if Theta would have cleaned himself up and told the streets like, look, we finna push this stuff behind before Shiesty come home. And what can I do to like push it behind? Because everybody took a loss. But where's gonna stop it? Where's gonna stop it? Because everybody took a loss. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody got best friends who done died in this game and really been through some real things in this game. Everybody. Now run it up. We got 50 people in the building. Run it up, man. Run it up. Because I can't tell y'all nothing but the real and exactly what it is in the game. You know what I'm saying? Understand you. So we got Choppa Wop on the run right now. Pooh Shiesty just came home right now. Big 30 lost in the zone right now. It look like a lot of folks trying to sit that man up for failure. The streets of Memphis look like they trying to set Pooh Shiesty up for failure. Just like 300 Comb Brazy. He went back like in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks. And that's how the system of players. That's how the system will play us and put us right back in the system if you're a major person out here in the game. So sometimes you gotta move around just so you won't get caught in that wheel. You understand, G? So you won't get caught in that wheel. And a lot of us get caught in that wheel. Especially when you're a big old player. You understand, G? It's cold out here. It's really cold out here in these games. For real. But I ain't gonna get it to y'all too strong or too long today. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all ain't even running the lights up for my y'all ain't got love for the G. Y'all ain't got love for the G. Damn. How y'all doing me today? I tell y'all what, y'all give me 150 likes on this I'm gonna come right back up. I'm gonna run it up, man, to the max, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is how we gonna do it. We gonna run it up to the max. And we gonna come back down. I'm gonna give y'all number facts like I always give y'all, Jack. And that's what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. For real, for real. But comment, like, subscribe. Most of all, open up your eyes, Jack. And that's how we get down. Hey, the merch coming. Make sure y'all hit Stans G 1000. You know what I'm saying? For the merch. I'm sending it to your doorstep. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? We got a whole nother flavor of pop balloon. You know what I'm talking about? If you're an artist, you trying to get your stuff off the ground, Holly Stans G. We're gonna take it to another level, a whole nother type of way. And make sure y'all look at that Friday show. And Stans G on Pop Austin. And I got a major surprise for you, baby. I do. I do. You know what I'm talking about? They on my line right now. I got a major surprise for y'all coming up. You know what I'm talking about? This time you feel? We're gonna keep it 1,000. You feel? Big love and all the above, man. And we rock it like that when we stopping it all, we popping it off. And that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing in the game. For real, for real. Let me run through these comments before I go. You know what I'm talking about? You know what we gonna do. You feel me? Twin, what it is. Y'all run it up, man. Run them likes up, man. Run it up. I'm going through them comments right now. Y'all gotta ask me anything. I'm finna answer it on these last 3-4 minutes. You feel me? Run it up for me. Ted, my guy, stay flat. Yeah, they got Memphis quiet right now. But see, thing about it, they pulling folks over and doing stuff that ain't like after ordinary. They ain't really trying to catch the real crime. They trying to see what's going on in the Memphis streets. They watching the big players. Cause they finna take Memphis down in a whole nother type of way. They just fooled these people. Like they coming to get the gangsters. And them folks coming to get all the flaw stuff that's going on. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's why I gotta see what's really going on with people like Go Man and things of that nature because there's a lot of stuff going on in the game. And Yo Gotti get implemented in a lot of stuff. The Dolphin Yo Gotti case got the city hot, hot. Let's keep it real. That situation got the city hot, hot. They don't know what they really want to do with the city right now. Because so much money still circulating. And as long as the money circulating, they want a piece of the pie. Yeah, they want a piece of the pie. But the peso P, what it is, G, keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? I be on Ted joint late nights, man. We be having that joint. We be having real deal conversations late night on Ted Turner joint, man. You know what I'm talking about? On Stay Flat joint, man. On Twin KT joint, man. Like we really be live on this joint, like late night. Y'all tune in with us, the Austin sector. You know what I'm saying? The Austin sector, we going crazy right now. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't lazy right now. We going crazy right now, man. For real, man. I'm for the Memphis sector, with the Austin sector, with the Dolph sector, with the Adam 22 sector, with the clubhouse sector. Man, I'm gonna mix it all in. We're gonna blend it up and we're gonna blow. We're gonna make it blow. You know what I'm talking about? Like none other. Y'all already know Stan G. I'm in all the sector with the Mo 3 sector. Man, we're gonna go crazy, man. You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna drop number bombs, man. I'm building a real team right now. And we finna create a real dream right now. That's what we finna do. Yeah. And that's what we got going, man. For real, for real. Oh man, we ain't stopping it all. We popping it all, Jay. But that was going on. But Big 30, try to be a better influence. And don't push Shiesty back into the highlight. You know, somebody come home with a clear mind, keep him in that, in that light. You know what I'm saying? Keep him in that light. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna do what they gonna do. Everybody gonna do what they gonna do, man. And that's for sure. Everybody gonna do what they gonna do. But man, dude right there, the light of the city right now. Shout out to Key Glock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Fields. You know what I'm saying? My guy Jay Fields. You know what I'm saying? He came through and showed me major love. Just because, man, I can't do nothing but love Jay Fields, man. That's from heart. You know what I'm saying? And he crippin' hard. I love Jay Filson. You know what I'm saying? I love the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Who mess with me to the whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? I love your mom. I love B.O. I love Brazen them. I love all the folks who came through and showed me love. You know what I'm saying? I love Adam 22 them. Everybody who came through and showed me love when folks didn't want to show me love, they let me through the side door. I ain't nothing but big love, man. So I gotta do the same thing. I gotta let somebody else through the side door. All y'all folks who ain't let nobody in the game, y'all big lying. Y'all big lying, man. I'm finna change the game. I don't care what nobody say. And that's how I'm popping it big, man. We ain't stopping the kid. Salute, we gone. Oh, man.